like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, no.
This be the green light, go. Ties burn the green stand. People wanna know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. Blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fit control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that 380. 98's the mic. Hey, Alabama.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero as James White, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That one good for 33 and a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Check the hot read.
First down, here's White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Wait, that 53. Come on, D. Check it.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of 17.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Check out now. These two. Check 43.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, it stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Get me too.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he got blown up, losing yardage. On the play back at the 44.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Wait, set. 53. Regular. Easy. Hey, orbit. Hey, 66. Wait for the end.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 24.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
On second down, Connor looking for space. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From the 16, Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, go 66.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
From the 31, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Brady. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Come on, baby.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Here's Ajayi, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Easy. Hey, Charlie.
Now it's Ajayi. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 11 more on that one and another first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. On the draw, Ajayi. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Quarter. Bravo.
Roethlisberger will throw. He finds Ajayi. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I'm scared. Go. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still middle. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brady now on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
For Sonny Michel, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Five.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Regular.
Throwing again. Brady. Eluded. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
51, Alpha. 51. Come on. Mike 51.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I got you. Kill.
Alert.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Hey, Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Roethlisberger. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before. He works it past the 50. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Ajayi. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
1st down run for Conner, not going to get much. Maybe a yard, 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Check curls, check curls. Hold 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Switzer. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is Ajayi. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run here with Conner. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Alabama, 380.
Hey, here we go.
Sugar. Check it, reload.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and 5. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriot field goal.
And this one is right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Check three.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Steelers.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And a loose football.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Samuels. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, Zoo. Watch 98 to Mike. I'm here all day.
Brady now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing now is Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. The wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. On second down, Michel. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Brady gives to Michel, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And it's Michel once again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
White 80.
First down, Steelers.
Roethlisberger to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over.